Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be my monthly favorites for the month of February. I know it is super late. I apologize. I'm having a really hard time trying to juggle YouTube, work, and life all at one. I have a crazy schedule. I don't work the same amount or times a day. That's not quite around. I work a different schedule every day. I don't have like a normal 9 to 5, so it's really hard to fit in filming, and then when I am off, I'm usually running around like crazy. Today is my day off. It is Wednesday. It is 10 o'clock at night. I am sipping wine as we speak, and this was really the only time I had to film today, and I definitely want to keep getting videos up for you guys. It's definitely something I want to do, and I am kind of deciding if I want to take my channel in a different direction. I still want to do some beauty, but just add a little bit of different stuff. Talk more about that at the end, but if you're here to see my favorites, then just keep watching. Okay, my first favorite is from Dr. Brandt. They did send this to me through my Octoly store, and this is the Pores No More Primer. I've seen this used on YouTube for years. Nicole Guerrero and I think Carly Bybel used to use this all the time, and I've always wanted to try it. I just never did because I've always really liked the I'm having a brain fart. What is it called? Makeup Forever Pore Minimizing Primer. But here's what this looks like. I really, really like this. This really makes your pores just kind of disappear, and it just gives you like a filtered look. I love it. I had a Sips and skincare party over the weekend on Saturday and invited a whole bunch of my friends over, and we ended up here playing with makeup, and I used this on all of them and they really liked it too. It smells like tea tree oil, spearmint, mint. It smells minty, kind of herbally, like minty tea tree oil smell. It is a nice cooling sensation on the face. I know tea tree oil is really good for the face. It actually helps with blemishes, but I'm not sure if that's what's in here, but it definitely smells like it. I really like it. It does have a cooling sensation. It does help minimize oil and reduce shine, and if you have any fine lines or pores, I think you'd really like that. I definitely recommend it. Yeah, definitely one of my favorites, and I have been using that one from my BoxyCharm this month from my BoxyCharm video, the Touch and Soul primer. I like that one too. That one's nice, but I like this one much more. And my other favorite, I talked about these a few months ago. I hauled one of these that I got, and this is my second like round pair trio. There used to be 3 in here, there's only 2, but these are facial razors, and this is the Target brand. I really like these. I have a lot of fine baby hairs around my jaw and cheek area, and it really clings onto foundation and powder, and it just doesn't look very good. It makes it look kind of patchy. So when I do this, it does exfoliate the skin as well, and it just leaves your skin very smooth. Your foundation goes on much smoother, your powder goes on much smoother. Definitely recommend it. If you haven't shaved your face, shave your face. It'll literally change your life. Another product that was sent to me that I tried and I loved, it's just the box unfortunately because it's only a one-time use. It's from Patchology, which you guys know I'm obsessed with Patchology. And it's their Posh Peel Pedicure. It's just pedicure. I can't read today, but it looks like this. And basically it's like these little footies that you put on that has this cream in it, and it exfoliates your feet, and like you can peel all the dead skin off. It sounds gross, but it's freaking amazing. It's like a pedicure in a little box, and I love it. I have the hand one too. It's like a warming hand sensation that I talked about before. I love both of these. If you are on a budget and you really don't have time to go out to get your manis or pedis, I definitely recommend them at home. I did use it on my feet. I got all the dead skin off. It felt really smooth on my feet. My feet were super soft, and then I painted my nails, and I kind of had my own, you know, at-home pedicure, but I love that. It's really cool. Like, I've never seen anything like that, and I love that you can just like peel the dead skin off. That sounds gross, but I'm a picker, so anything I can pick at, like, makes me excited. Oh, there's not enough wine in the world for me this week or today. Stress is getting to me, y'all. Okay, my favorite bronzer this month. I have not put this bronzer down, and I think I might have talked about it last month too, but I literally can't stop using it. I love it. And it's the Hourglass bronzer. I think this is called, it's this mirrored packaging, man. It doesn't help when you're blind. It is, that's upside down, that's why I can't read it. It's their ambient lighting bronzer. Ambient lighting bronzer. There. You know, the anticipation was killing y'all. And it is the Nude Bronze Light. So it has like their bronzer in it plus their illuminating powder kind of swirled or marbled inside it. It's really pretty. It's really nice for fairer skin. You can build up the coverage. I'm wearing it today. As you can see, you can build up the, I said coverage, I meant pigmentation. You can build up the pigmentation to make it darker, but if you want just like a nice little wash of color, it's perfect. I wear this every day to work. It doesn't look too intense when you do just a light hand. It just adds some color to the skin and makes your winter paleness not look so deathly. The foundation that I've been using all month long, I've not used anything else but this, and I'm almost out, but I love it. And I've gotten all my friends hooked on this, but it's the Rodan & Fields Radiant Defense Perfector. What is this called? Radiant Defense Perfecting Liquid Broad Spectrum SPF 30. Now it's not really, I guess what I'm saying, it's not really, I don't know what word I'm trying to use. I don't want to say cater, that's not it. But it's not really sold. I don't know. I'm trying to think of a word. I can't think of it. It's not really a, this word is going to make me mad. I want to know what this word is. It's not really sold, produced, published. No. It's not really advertised. There we go. Ba-dow. Advertised as a foundation. It's more so skincare. It's called Derma Cosmetics is how Rodan & Fields kind of talks about it, but it's a foundation. You get coverage on it, you can build it up, you can do a really light wash of color and just kind of even out your skin tone and your pigmentation, or you can add a crap ton like I do and really get a fuller coverage. It's not like full coverage, but it just looks so pretty on the skin. It really evens out your skin tone. The coverage is really nice. It sits on the skin beautifully. It's not really makeup, so it doesn't really clog your pores. It actually is good for you. It has SPF in it. I wear this every single day to work. Some days I put a lot less on and it just looks like my natural skin and I have this like glowing from within skin, or I put a whole bunch on and add powder. Like today, I'm wearing this today. And the coverage is phenomenal. I have been wearing this all day. I do personally set it as a powder because I like more of a matte skin, but you don't have to set it with a powder and you have more of a glow to it. It is a more dewy formula, but I have my shade in beige, which is the second to the lightest. So there's one right in front of that. I think it's buff, but it's buff, beige, tan, sand, something else. I don't know. I'll leave the link down below. But this is what it looks like. It doesn't come with, but they do offer their own little brush with it, which I have somewhere, which I'm sure I won't be able to grab right when I need it and be a good, oh, I did. It's right here. And it's a pretty white brush. It's actually really soft. Like it's super soft. Like it feels like heaven on your face. It's not scratchy at all. It feels very high quality, but these two go together. I prefer wearing this with a beauty blender just because I like put everything on with a beauty blender and prefer it that way. But I do love that, do recommend it, especially if you like a lighter coverage and you don't like the heaviness of makeup. That feels like you're really not wearing anything, so I do recommend it. And then I've also been using this Caudalie, I can never, it's like, is this French? I don't know. I'm like not with, can you guys tell I'm not on my A game, but whatevs. What is it called? Vino Perfect. Vino Perfect. This is what it looks like. And now my phone's going off. I'm so professional. But this is what it looks like. And this is a dark spot lightening treatment. Now, I've been using it. I don't notice any dark spots lightening, but I do like the way it luminizes my skin. I wear this underneath my makeup. I put all my skincare on. I put this on, I put my pore minimizing primer on, and then I put on my Radiance Defense. And I just think this adds like a little bit more oomph and moisture to the skin and just makes my skin look prettier underneath. I don't feel like I've been using it long enough to notice any dark spots brightening. I really only have 2 dark spots. There's like one on my cheek here and then like one right here on my eye. And it, look, I'm choking. I don't know where that came from. Anyway, I don't notice them getting any lighter. You know what I need? I need more wine. More wine. I just dropped stuff on the floor. This is my only glass too. You'd think I'm acting this way because I'm drunk. I'm not. I'm tired. Overworked. Stressed. Okay, moving on. Next product I want to talk about is my favorite blush I've been wearing. I've been wearing this to work every day too. I've been really into cream products. And I've been loving this liquid blush by NARS. This is the shade Luster. Yes, the shade Luster. I have this in a powder too, but I really like it in this. I will actually do cream bronzer, put on this, and then put my foundation on top on a light layer so it still peeks through, and it just looks so much more natural. And this is really what I've been wearing every day to work. It's just a really pretty orangey coral blush. It looks really good whether you're really fair or really tan or have a darker pigmentation to your skin. Just really, really pretty, and a little goes a long way. So if you're scared of cream products, don't be. They're actually really easy to use. I know a lot of people are intimidated by them. Just a little at a time. Just do a very little at a time and then build up the coverage. Don't add, like, throw it on your face and then expect to blend it out. Just do less is more. There you go. Less is more. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention, Caudalie did send this to me for free through my Actily store. I do like to tell you guys when I get things for free. And they did send me that for free to try out. Just want to disclose that. Okay. This product, I think I hauled. I'm not sure. I think I hauled this not too long ago in my last makeup haul of 2019. Hopefully, it's going okay. I've been tempted a few times, but I said, no, not today, Satan. And I got through it. But this is really good. This is the Benefit Roller Liner. I'm wearing it today, what's left of it from being on my eyes for the last like 10 hours. But I love this. The tip is so tiny. It's so easy to work with. You get like such a nice flick. It's hard to mess it up. And it's like super black. So there you go. It does have a little bit of shine to it. I wish it dried like more matte. That's my only complaint with it, is that it's not a true matte. But other than that, I love this. I think if you're a beginner with wing liner, you should definitely pick this up and give it a try. I think it would be really easy to start and learn with. Alright, last product I want to talk about, I purchased a while back. I never talked about it. I don't know why, I just didn't think to. But I did pick up the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collab, her brush collection. I wasn't going to do it, and then I was like, you know what, I do need new brushes. I've had the same brushes for like 8 years now. It's probably time I upgrade brushes. I did get her other Morphe brush kit and I did not like it. I thought I did like some of them. The majority of them were okay, but there were a few that like really shed and fell apart badly that I didn't like. But I can say I just cleaned these, well, except for that one. I've been using these for a couple months now and they're amazing. Like, there's not one bad thing I can say. They're a lot softer than the normal Morphe brushes. I've cleaned them quite a few times. Nothing has fallen out. The ferrules are still really nice. There's no shedding from them. They are so soft. They feel like really, really high quality brushes. Like this one is my Tom Ford bronzer brush, which I love, and then this is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill one. This one I'm actually liking better because it's smaller, and I have such a tiny face. This one can sometimes over distribute the product, where this one is just like perfect, just fits in there perfect. And honestly, they're both just as, I can't tell which one is softer. So if you're wanting to splurge on this, don't, just get this one. It's the same thing, it's better, but if you have a big old face, you might like this one better if you just have a big face, because then it'll really get in there. But if you have a tiny little head like me, you'll probably like this more. But I really like these brushes. I really like this powder brush. I mean, they are just so soft. I cannot believe I got them for the price I did. Even the eye brushes do not feel like normal Morphe eye brushes. Like, this is so soft. It doesn't feel scratchy. It feels like really good quality. So if you're up on the fence and like really skeptical, because I know there's always a lot of drama. Why do I slur my speech? You probably would think it's because I'm drinking, but literally this is my first glass and it's still full. So I don't know, maybe I'm just really tired. I am really tired. But anyway, I know there's a lot of controversy and drama that goes around anything Jaclyn Hill and Morphe collab on and release, but this gets my stamp of approval. I think it's phenomenal for the price. I think these are great brushes. I really don't have one bad thing to say. I love every brush in here. This is what I've been grabbing towards every day. And look at the packaging. I mean, it's like a glitter case for your brushes. It's so cute. I love it. And I mean, technically, it kind of has my name on it. I just have to scratch off the Hill part. You know, whatevs. But I do love these brushes. If you are on the fence about getting them, just get them. You will like them. I promise they're really good brushes. There's not one bad thing I can say about them. Okay, now moving on to products that just weren't working out for me over the past month. Things I've been trying and I just didn't like. And I did kind of cheat on my no buy, low buy and bought this. And now I wish I didn't because I don't really like it. But let me go ahead and talk about it. So I did go ahead and pick up the Naked Reloaded palette. I am wearing it today. I've been playing with it since I got it right when it released, the second it released. I was going to do a full review for you guys and compare this one to the original Naked, and I just got slammed at work. I got a bunch of overtime last week. I didn't have time to film it, and now everybody and their uncle has, so I feel like it's kind of played out. So I'll just talk about it now. I'm not a big fan of it. I think if you already have the Naked palette, you don't need this. I mean, it has like more than 2 mattes. I think the other one only had 2 mattes. I think this one does have more. It has a different layout. Like, it has these, the 2 on each end are larger pans because I guess that's what you're going to be using more of with smaller pans. I do like this one and I do like this one, but there's this kind of like really pinky matte here. I don't like that on me. Every time I put it on, I hate the look. I do like this one. This is the one that I have in my crease right now. I love that one. The darker brown that I use to kind of deepen my outer V, no matter what I do, I feel like as soon as this color goes on my eye, I don't like the look. It looks kind of muddy and chalky. I have a bit of a time blending that one out. And this other one is supposed to be, it kind of reminds me of MAC's Blue Brown pigment. It's just really dull. Like, I'm really rubbing my hand in there and it's just like, I don't know, it doesn't come off the finger. It feels really dry, really chalky on the eye. It doesn't really show up. It doesn't look good on the eye. It looks super muddy. It has these kind of like corally pinks right here, which are not, I'm not a big fan of pink eyeshadows on my eyes. I just don't like it. The Angel Fire, which has a lot of glitter in it, that's pretty, but you really got to pack it on to get the payoff. It's not like instant color payoff. I definitely have to wet my brush. I have to use glitter glue, otherwise it gets a lot of fallout. Just, it looks beautiful in the pan. Like, it's a very pretty color in the pan, just doesn't perform well. Like I said, I like the 2 very lash shadows here. They're nice, but overall as a palette, I feel like it's not versatile enough. I feel like kind of all the looks start to look the same. The bronzes are just, I don't know, they just seem really dry. They don't seem that great. I definitely liked a lot of the shimmer and more metallic colors that were in the original Naked palette. I loved the original Naked palette. I hit pan on so many of the shades. I think this is kind of dull. It's just kind of boring. And I really wish I didn't get it. I feel like I wasted my money on it. The packaging is nice. I mean, it's padded. It's like actual fabric with some padding on it. It's just, I don't know. I would have done it a lot differently. A lot of the shades I don't like. When I look at it, I'm very uninspired. And it's not just because it's a neutrals palette. I love neutral palettes. It's just something about that. It's just dull. The they're hard to blend. They're not very pigmented. Like some are, but the majority of them don't really blend well together. It gets patchy, it gets choppy, it gets muddy. Not a fan, just not a fan. Now the other thing I want to talk about, Dr. Brandt sent me as well, and it's the 24-hour retinol restorative, or yeah, retinol eye cream. There we go, 24-hour retinol eye cream. I use this for a while. Like I've had this since the beginning of February, and it looks like this, and it has a little pump on it, and it's just supposed to help with puffiness, fine lines, wrinkles, and honestly, I didn't notice a difference, and it really kind of irritated my under eyes. My whole under eyes started getting red and inflamed, and my actual eyeballs, like the white of my eyes, were getting red, and I didn't know if it was like allergies or what it was, and then I quit using this for a while, and then I used it again, and instant like burning, stinging my eyes, like irritation. I started getting really dry, flaky skin under there. I just had a really bad reaction to it, so it did not work for me, and I don't have sensitive skin. I use retinol all the time in my other skincare with Rodan and Fields. A lot of it has retinol and retinol in it. It's like vitamin A, and I don't have any issues with that one. And then my other eye cream I use also has some retinol. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. It has it in there, and I don't have any irritation, but that really irritated my eyes, and I was not a fan. And I have two other products that didn't work for me. This one is also, well, like, here's the thing. This is like a, I don't know. This is a so-so product, because I have like a love-hate. Some days I wear this and I freaking love my brows. I'm like, yes, oh my God, new favorite product. Then other times I use it and I just make a hot mess and it don't look good, and I have to wipe all my brows off. And it is the new Brow Blade by Urban Decay. And this is, like, I see a lot of these products coming out. It's dual-ended. This end you have like the actual pencil part, which I like. It's a little tiny pencil. I have mine in taupe, I think it is. And I like that side. And then the other side you get like a pen, like almost like a wing liner pen. And you're supposed to be able to, I'm trying to do this where you can see, you're supposed to be able to like flick up and like do brow hairs like that, which in theory works great. I like it. Sometimes I do it and it looks like I have natural brow hairs. I did post a picture the first time I ever used it and posted on my Instagram, and my brows looked so amazing. But there's like a learning curve with this, and with this, with me personally, I need to really be able to take my time and do every single hair stroke. I cannot be in a rush. If I'm in a rush, it looks horrible. So it's kind of like, I like it some days, I don't like it other days. I feel like it takes, like, you really have to be a master at brows to get it right. Personally, I feel like you really have to know what you're doing. You have to have a very light hand, and you have to not be in a rush, which recently I feel like I'm always in a rush. So I don't know, I'm still gonna play with it. It's still kind of like a maybe product. I don't know if I like it, I don't know if I don't like it. I either love it some days, I hate it other days. So just be cautious when getting it. You are going to have to take your time doing your brows. It's not a rush, quickly do your brows thing. And I mean, maybe it's because I have no brows, so it always takes me a long time. I don't know. I think I better stick to just crayons. But I'm going to keep playing with it, see what happens. But I'm not the biggest fan of it. Okay, last product I want to talk about is another fail for me. This also came in my BoxyCharm box from last month in February, and it's from Pretty Vulgar, and it is their bronzer. And I love the packaging, it's super cute. However, the actual shade of bronzer is just way too red for me and my skin. I put it on and it just looked ridiculous. I looked like I took like Cheetos and rubbed it on my face. Now in the pan it doesn't look that warm, but I mean, I guess you can see it's pretty warm. Maybe I'll give this another try when I have a tan or when I self tan. It was just almost too pigmented. Like, you have to like really just tap your brush in there, get the tiniest bit and blend. I made the mistake the first time of not doing that, and the second time I used it I just didn't like the color on me. I think it blended out nicely, and I think it's very pigmented. So you might like it, just the color did not work for me. No bueno. Anyway, guys, that was it for my monthly favorites. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I did mention kind of talking about bringing my channel in a different direction. I still want to do makeup. In theory, my goal would be to film 5 days a week and each day having a different theme. I don't know right now if I can commit to that just due to my work schedule. I'd really have to move some things around and like really have dedicated filming days. So I need my family to be understanding of that and kind of work with me with that. So I love makeup, but I just feel like this is so oversaturated. It's so overdone. I'm having a hard time thinking about things to film that haven't already been done 10,000 times. And, you know, I feel like it's really hard to get reviews out there because I have to get the product so late. I don't get items sent to me often. If I do, it's just through my Octilly store, and it's just stuff like I talked about today. I don't get like the makeup palettes and stuff like that, which is, it's fine. It's just, my point is that those people that do get them, the bigger influencers, my best friend's gonna yell at me that I say influencer. I did it for you, Steph. Influencer. You know, they get them weeks in advance. They have time to test them out, and then they get their reviews up, and you know, everybody sees theirs. Why would they even want to look at mine? There's such an influx of people. I'm just feeling a little bit burnt out from the beauty stuff. I still love beauty. I love watching beauty. I just don't know if my entire channel should still be beauty. I was thinking of like adding things that I love. I'm a very multifaceted person. I love many more things than just beauty. I am a psychology major. I would like to talk about some topics and like have discussions, like a Talk Tuesday, maybe like where we just talk about depression or anxiety or mom burnout, because it's something I'm experiencing right now, some major mom burnout. Being a working mom is really hard, and just kind of bringing different topics to the table, and maybe even doing like a throwback Thursday, still keeping makeup, like a makeup Monday and a throwback Thursday, so I still have like makeup in there, and maybe doing like a Freaky Friday because I love conspiracy theories, I love ghost stories, I love scary things, and maybe talking about that, and maybe something else on a Wednesday. I don't know if I can do 5 days a week, but if you guys have any ideas, like maybe 3 times a week, like Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, like Makeup Mondays and Talk Wednesdays and Freaky Fridays or something like that, let me know if that's something you would want to see as subscribers to my channel. I just feel really burnt out with makeup and beauty, and I am more than that, and I would love to talk about more than that if you guys are willing to listen. So let me know down below what your thoughts are. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.